With the second episode of the Amazing Digital Circus coming out in a couple of days, let's talk about what could happen. Hey all my loyal viewers, how's it hanging? SwordHeartStudios here, bringing you guys my breakdown of the Amazing Digital Circus Episode 2 teaser trailer. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at everything that was shown off in the Episode 2 teaser trailer for the Amazing Digital Circus. With under a minute of new content for what to expect in the episode, there's a lot to go over. But sit back, relax, and grab some popcorn as we get this show on the road. The trailer for episode 2 starts with a slow zoom in of the Amazing Digital Circus logo, with Kane narrating. I had actually been told in my comment section for my reaction to the teaser trailer, that fan being at JonahStenfeld 2016. This is a reference to classic anime previews that fits this pretty well for how the Amazing Digital Circus can break the fourth wall being set in a video game-like world. I love JonahSten's comment with wondering if the other episodes will get a classic anime preview with this, as I feel like Kane giving a preview of the next episode, while other characters like Jax, Ragatha, Gangle, Zooble, and Kinger would really add to the fun of giving a preview of what's going on, while, as Kane puts in the trailer,
it's called improv, Pomni!
That would be really funny to see how the other characters would react. But getting back into this, the clips from the episode start off with Gangle, Pomni, Ragatha, and Kane right next to a portal, with Kane having a very suspicious look on his face as he gathers up Jax and Kinger and then proceeds to push everyone through the portal to the Candy Canyon Kingdom. Strangely enough, when slowed down, going over it frame by frame, when Kane pushes everyone in, Zooble wasn't seen in this clip. In the pilot episode, Zooble was shown to not really care about going on Kane's adventures he set up for the group, as Zooble could have easily just said no and skipped out on the adventure. This is very evident with how other shots in the Candy Canyon Kingdom don't show Zooble there with the group. But the gang gets pushed through the portal, and after Kane cleans his hands, he then makes a funny face. The next shot shows the title of the world they'll be going to, called the Candy Canyon Kingdom, that feels like a reference to Candyland the board game and the Candy Kingdom from Adventure Time. While being set more in a desert, and I don't mean dessert, like you know, trying to do a pun there, never mind. As the group is then shown to be taken to the kingdom itself, being pulled in a carriage by what looks to be like a gummy elephant that also has a mix of an anteater from what I've heard from other fans. But it would be crazy to see someone actually make a gummy creation out of it, like the huge gummy bear that made it to the Guinness Book of World Records. If someone does, I'm gonna be really excited. As we then see a celebration happening when the group arrives in the kingdom. What this is for yet, we don't know, as this could be for when they arrive or complete their mission, but I'm assuming more on when they arrive. The gang is then shown in the next shot, with Gangle driving with her comedy mask broken, and with Jax pulling out a candy shotgun, looking to do some very illegal things.
Jax gonna do something very illegal.
With this new world they're in, I feel like Jax is going to be having one heck of a time when this segment happens, especially with this excitement being very present while in the vehicle. But we still don't see Zooble while they're all together in the vehicle. That supports the fact that Zooble could have stayed behind back at the tent. We then cut to Pomni looking very shocked, looking straight at something and then looking down at something. What this could really be, I don't really know for sure, but I feel like this could be something really important at the end of the episode that not only shocks Pomni but the rest of the group as well. We switch back to the Candy Canyon Kingdom to where we see this awesome looking guy called Gummy Goo, whose name was officially revealed by Gooseworx, a gummy crocodile with his posse taking a bit of a snack break, breaking what I can assume is candy eggs while using candy knives that look like candy canes to break them open. While Gummy Goo is what seems to be scanning the perimeter, looking frustrated after he finds nothing, and what we see right behind him is a van that'll be important later on in the trailer. But I'm excited to see how Gummy Goo and his posse will play out in this episode, as they look pretty darn cool. We then cut back into Pomni's room in the tent where she wakes up straight out of bed and literally collides with a toy block, glitching before being launched straight up to the ceiling and back down onto the floor. As I believe this was Pomni waking up from a nightmare she had, with a clip later down the line in this video that'll explain what I'm talking about. Next, we see Ragatha getting angry wanting to pull her hair out, while Jax has a smirk on his face, and Kinger is watching the situation unfold while they're on a tanker. And this clip was actually teased a while back on Twitter, with a picture of it posted by Gooseworx, which at the time looked to me like a funny shot of someone losing a game of Candyland to their friend. But where they ended up actually looks like a fudge lake to where they can't get the truck out of. That will be important in a little bit, but I feel like this scene could be Ragatha getting fed up with Jack's antics that landed them in this situation, with Jack shrugging it off as no big deal. The trailer then cuts to a Mad Max-styled chase scene with Pomni on top of the van with the group in it, with the Amazing Digital Circus cast members being in the tanker, ramming into the van that makes Pomni struggle to stay on. We don't know why Gummy Goo could be after the gang just yet, if they're after something they're given, or if the group needs to take something back from them, but I think it might be because of them going after Gummy Goo and his posse being wanted criminals in the Candy Canyon Kingdom. We then get a shot of Ragatha meeting with Princess Lalu, and correct me if I'm saying her name wrong, another character whose name got revealed by Gooseworx before the episode's release, with her giving something to Ragatha. But while this is going on, we see Gangle with her tragedy mask. I feel like this is an important aspect to note, especially with earlier shots before they go to the Candy Canyon Kingdom, that shows Gangle with her comedy mask not having been broken, and before they get to the castle in the carriage when you take a closer look, as I feel like Gangle's comedy mask getting broken will play an important role in this episode. In the next shot, we see Jackson Gangle with her tragedy mask, and possibly with Gummy Goo's binoculars we seen previously used in the trailer, possibly trying to find their way back to the Candy Canyon Kingdom while floating down what seems to be an ocean of fudge on the tanker right before something gets shot out of the fudge ocean, with both Jax and Gangle getting startled by this. Jax and Gangle were shown in the pilot, with Jax being mean to her, but I'm excited to see how their relationship will be explored in this episode, and more episodes to come, especially with another certain shot coming up. We then get a glimpse of a being known as the Fudge Monster, another character whose name was officially revealed by Gooseworx before this episode's release. It seems to be staring deeply at something. With the Fudge Monster, it almost seems like he might be trying to hypnotize the group. But with the group having landed the tanker in the Fudge Lake, as I stated earlier on in the episode teaser, this could be when he first emerges from the Fudge Lake and takes an interest in the group. I've seen a bit of Gooseworx inspirations from different animated content when looking at the development of the Amazing Digital Circus as a whole, and I'm very excited to see how the group's interaction will go when they first meet the Fudge Monster, after escaping one mess and landing right into another. Literally. The teaser trailer then comes back to the tent where we see Pomni possibly being the first scene we see right before she gets shocked. We saw previously in the teaser that she was shocked by something, as this could be the lead into that for the end of the episode. We then see what is presumably the gang's first meeting with Princess I'm sorry, I can't say her name properly. And we can see in this shot that Gangle's tragedy mask is showing. So Gangle's comedy mask would have had to have been broken when entering through the gates in the Candy Canyon Kingdom for the first time. But I do love Princess Lulu's overall design, as I can't wait to see her make her grand debut when this episode releases this Friday. The trailer then cuts back to inside the tent with Pomni nervously talking to Ragatha while Gangle still has her comedy mask and listening to their conversation. This shot was actually shown a while back in March, to where Gooseworx posted a pic of this, and with Pomni talking nervously makes me wonder if this will be a day after her arrival in the circus, if we get a confirmation in this episode, with things things being awkward between them after Pomni left Ragatha behind in the last episode. The next shot shows one of Gummy Goo's posse members being a purple gummy crocodile, performing some very sick moves that would make a very awesome meme. But with the way he's hanging onto the rope, could be where he's trying to get onto the Amazing Digital Circus crew's tanker, or he fell off his posse's van trying to climb back on. But the earlier theory could be true because of what's in the next shot. We then cut to a shot of Pomni on top of the van with it spinning out of control, while she's hanging on for dear life along with the purple gummy crocodile in the background. How she got onto the roof of the van, I don't know. As with Jax's possible crazy antics for this episode, it could have been to where he threw her out the window to take care of Gummy Goo's posse, since she's still in the back of the tanker while they were driving, as this could support that. The next shot is one of my favorite shots in the teaser trailer that shows a sunset setting with a very somber looking Jax in the back poking at the ground. Jax has been shown to be a character who is a jerk that doesn't really care much about anything that happens to the others, but seeing him like this makes me wonder if they might actually lose one of the cast members, as I think it might be Ragatha with how much the episode's teasers imply that something will be going on with her and Jax throughout the episode. We also see one of Gummy Goo's posse members tied up in the front, possibly being the purple gummy crocodile, but with this shot it could be after they take care of Gummy Goo and his crew and escape the fudge monster. That would start to show there's a lot more to Jax than what meets the eye, with being mean to the other cast members. After we get another shot of the Mad Max style chase scene with Gummy Goo poking his head out of the van, possibly thinking that he and his crew got away, and then to look back at the tanker, being surprised that they were still following them. I'm excited to see how well the full scene is gonna do with the little snippets of what we gotten from the scene, especially with how well Glitch Productions has done a pretty good chase scene in Meta Runner. We then get a shot of the Amazing Digital Circus crew and the tanker about to be devoured by the fudge monster, with Jax holding on to the front. But we don't see Pomni in this shot, as she could have gotten captured by Gummy Goo and his posse, or is still inside the tanker. In the next shot, we see Pomni falling through a black void with only a single light that offers any sort of light while she's falling. Remember when I talked about Pomni waking up from a nightmare? This is what I was talking about. As this could be reflecting on when Pomni had entered the void, or it could be representing Pomni's desire to escape the Amazing Digital Circus. We then get a shot of a mysterious character we haven't seen yet in the Amazing Digital Circus, as they look to be from Candy Canyon Kingdom, having a frosting-like eye along with some more frosting on their body. Their eye in the scene shakes, possibly hinting at some paranoia, along with being in a mysterious environment we haven't seen yet. But I'm excited to see who this character is when episode 2 releases. Then we get a shot of Ragatha and Gangle excited while entering the Candy Canyon Kingdom, being welcomed with confetti and a crowd of NPCs. As of this moment, we still don't know what causes Gangle's comedy mask to break when entering, but I still think it will be important for when it does happen. Another shot then finally shows Zooble along with Kane and a new look. With how much we haven't gotten to see Zooble throughout the trailer, I think they'll be taking a bit of a back seat in this episode. But I love how Glitch is fully utilizing Zooble's ability to change out their body parts, giving them a new look in this episode than what they originally looked like in the pilot. This was hinted at a while back in a post from Gooseworx on Twitter, with Zooble and Jax with them now having a new antenna that looks like an arrow, one that looks like their original green zigzag antenna from the pilot but blue, a new purple arm, and a black and white striped accessory. But Zooble could have just decided to sit out on the adventure to Candy Canyon Kingdom is what I'm currently thinking for what will happen in this episode. The next shot shows the Gummy Elephant / Anteater mix from earlier in the teaser trailer, pulling the game into the Candy Canyon Kingdom with the crowd of different colored NPCs welcoming them in with waves and confetti. We then see Ragatha bowing and raising the skirt of her dress up a bit after receiving a key from Princess Lolly Lalu for what seems to be their main mission in the Candy Canyon Kingdom, or the key to the kingdom, but I would have to think it would be the earlier statement, as we don't know what the cast's mission will be in the Candy Canyon Kingdom, but it's going to be awesome to see where it leads. This episode feels like it will heavily focus around Ragatha, with how much we see her have a bit of focus in the clips we've seen in this teaser trailer, as I'm excited to see her interactions with Princess Lolly Lalu in the episode itself. We then close the teaser trailer out with Kane and Bubble presenting a bottle of maple syrup, and yes, I said that correctly, a bottle of maple syrup. This might be the cast's reward for completing their quest in the Candy Canyon Kingdom, but we'll all just have to wait and see as the release date pops up on the screen. But that's just a theory. A SwordHeartStudios theory. Let me know in the comments what you guys think will happen for the Amazing Digital Circus Episode 2, and if you're excited for the episode's release. Also, thank you to everyone for 10k subs here on the channel. This has been a major goal for me to reach during my YouTube career, and I can't wait to reach my next goal. But like always, if you like this video, make sure to smash those amazing like and subscribe buttons for more awesome content in the future, just like this, along with ringing that amazing notification bell for my latest videos and updates, and not miss my reaction to the Amazing Digital Circus Episode 2 when it drops. I'm SwordHeartStudios, and I'm signing off. See you later, everyone, for the Amazing Digital Circus Episode 2.